Ever noticed how you see a firework explode in the sky and a second later you hear the boom? That delay tells you a fundamental secret about sound. Unlike light, which is almost instant, sound is a physical traveler. It's a slowpoke. It's not air flying from the firework to your ear. Instead, imagine a chain reaction. The explosion pushes nearby air molecules, which bump into their neighbors, which bump into theirs, and so on. This creates a traveling wave of high pressure zones, called compressions, and low pressure zones, called rarefactions. The individual molecules just wiggle in place, but the wave of pressure itself is what journeys to your eardrum. This pressure wave moves at different speeds depending on its path. In air, it's about 340 meters per second. But in water, where molecules are packed tighter, it zips along at 1,500 meters per second. And in solid steel, a blistering 5,000. The closer the atoms, the faster they pass on that bump. It's also why sound travels faster on a hot day. The molecules are already energized and ready to move. How we perceive this wave is what separates music from noise. The rate of the wiggles, the frequency, determines the pitch. A high-frequency whistle is a rapid series of compressions. A low-frequency bass drum is a slow, powerful pulse. The size of that initial push, the wave's amplitude, determines the volume, measured on the decibel scale. So when you shout at a cliff and hear an echo 2 seconds later, you're measuring physics. The sound traveled there and back. That's a 1-second journey each way. At 340 meters per second, you now know that cliff is 340 meters away. It's the invisible bridge between physics and perception, turning a simple vibration into a tool for understanding our world.